All right, let's just watch a little bit of the cheese video.
Hello guys, this is Reynolds here. Today we're going to be doing another war crime for the Colosseum. I recommend this only for people who have about 300 mil-ish. You can go a little bit lower actually, but let's say 250 mil depending on what downgrades you're willing to do. Going for a 1-kill quiver, nothing else. This is not
Look at the full Justicar
farm in the Colosseum, but it's a great way to get your very first
shield.
kill, and is somewhat consistent. Doesn't have to do any flicking or anything like that. Very basic solves. So let's go ahead and show you the setup. The death fee is going to be 150k for dying here. Protect item does not affect it. We're going to be abusing the ornament kit system for, bulwark, god swords, and then there's been some recent changes to the market that also have allowed this
double
to
god
happen.
sword.
This is a 10 mil here, 15 mil, so 350-ish mil. But just this year, leg guards and the helmet have both fallen below 10 mil as you've seen.
What did he just call those legs?
And the leg guards and the helmet 15 mil, so 350-ish mil. But just this year, leg guard.
Just this year? Nah. Keep that shit hid.
And the helmet have both fallen below 10 mil as you've seen. And then the most expensive items, the Eldritch is going to be projected, and the Nox Halley. And then God Swords are going to be ornament kitted. And then the Venator Bow doesn't actually need an ornament kit, I think, in this specific scenario. But it does have one just in case, and it gets protected, which is nice.
That sounds like Worcestershire sauce.
You can always use protect item if needed. And then Blood Fury shards have also fallen below about 7.5 mil right now, which makes, and the Fury itself is only 2 mil. So that's going to make it fall below 10 mil. Echo Boots also fell below 10 mil total for the Guardian Boots plus the Echo Crystal. And, that's another going to be pretty cheap death fee. As you see right now with this setup, it'll show you that you have a 500k death fee, and with protect item is only 491. But once you go ahead and apply all these funny ornament kits onto your items, then you can see quite a bit changes.
What is this hack?
Go ahead and wear these and see what that looks like again. Now it's only 160k. All right.
What?
So let's go ahead and bring a ratio of roughly 1 prayer regen.
This guy's death fee hacking. He's death fee hacking. If you make all of your items untradeable, you don't have to pay for them when you die.
7 sand fuse, and then we'll also pre-pot a prayer regen. The rest will be all brews. I'll show you guys how to do the run.
And the rich get richer. I can't believe you guys did 50-50 on that poll.
This setup does have double
idiots.
depth charge, which is optional. You really don't need it, but it is really nice. You want to try to start every wave with the Eldritch if possible. Let's go ahead and run over here and drop a brew here. So normally when you're doing the Colosseum, you're supposed to run here,
move before
and
you
you're supposed
start.
to leave on the same tick the monster spawn. With this setup, you can even be more lenient on that. You can just go ahead and stand here in AFK. Once the monster spawn, click the Berserker and then run. And then go ahead and blast the Seer. And then one-shot the
Is that the Venator Bow?
If you have any extra speckle left over, you can always use them on SGS and stuff like that. But that's really optional. Higher priority is to make sure you get the Eldritch going.
That thing cranks.
I've been wondering what the Trident is for if the Eldritch is one-shotting your melee. So what if you end up having to go Quartet? Then that's what the Trident's for.
Damn,
so we have
like
a typical 2-stack here. So if the Major's in front, you can usually shuffle it like this. But if the Major's in the back, it gets a bit difficult to shuffle. What you can do is just learn how to solve it, which is stand middle of the pillar for 2 stacks. The back monster will always attack first, followed by the second monster. That's the most basic solve. You don't actually need to maintain that flick for an extended period of time. What you can do is just do that flick while you run to another pillar. I usually recommend going to the diagonal pillar. It separates stacks a little bit better, and typically gives you better 1v1s. Nox Halley is really nice because even with Myopia, right now we don't have Myopia of course, but even with Myopia, will actually see you for that tick and they will blast you.
So how does
you're probably fine.
Dude, let's see some of the deeper waves. Let's see wave 6. Ready? How's he do it? Hold on. Let's see wave 6 with the tank setup. It's a little late to running to the spot.
So definitely avoid Quartet is one of the more dangerous ones. Let's go Myopia. Doom we want to cap at 2, so we'll leave it untouched as much as we can. I'm not really even gonna care about this guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
First thing you can do is put on your dins while you're tanking the ranger,
Okay.
and then in between ranger hits, you can just do your normal attacks like this.
He's just
So this is a great
tanking
way
the
to solve
damage.
doubles south.
He's just tanking the ranger.
Don't knock it till you try it. Colosseum is dead easy.
He's just tanking the ranger.
Learning is for chumps.
He got hit for 38 there. He's about to kill
it
the
to
other
this
one
guy
and
too?
just keep tanking the ranger. Guys, tanking the ranger is the solve.
Now we have an easy off tick here, but again,
This is straight up diabetical. How in the world, bro?
learning is for chumps.
Let's see a deeper wave. Wave 10. Okay, all right. He could just tank this guy and then flick this. That's the solve. Kill these, tank this, flick this.
There's only
Stay
ranger
here.
on this wave, so we'll go ahead and pre-range.
That's the solve.
It's a pretty difficult stack, you might think. You can just pre-mage.
What do you mean?
Just walk it
You
off.
just flick. He's not even flicking.
Make sure you leave on a tier 2 like offensive prayer like this.
Why
Put
is
on the
he
Phoenix necklace as
walking
well,
like this?
just in case they drop us below 20. But probably not gonna happen. Oh, it worked, but it did negate everything
What
else.
is he doing? He just walked to the other pillar.
Go ahead and brew up while we walk around.
He's walking to another one. He's not even flicking. What is the strat?
You just keep doing this for a while.
What do you mean? Why is he walking?
Nice, and we got some nice 1v1s. There you go. There's actually even safe spots this guy, interestingly enough.
Guys, what game am I watching?
Now, some people who have done the Colosseum probably properly are like mauling. They're like, you can't do this, can't get away with it.
I am malding.
I am. And you stay mad.
I am, Reynolds.
But on the bright side, for people who do and are putting in the time to learn Colosseum properly, guess what? Doing this, because it does slightly get you chanced, since it's not efficient for farming, guess what? They gotta pay up some sunlight splinters, which makes your Colosseum hopefully more money.
He's not taking
You know,
any
not
damage.
accounting for the bots and stuff. Anyway, you can see how strong the setup is. Even with Doom, I'm just walking across the map,
What the heck?
taking a nice little stroll.
This is insane. Some of you guys got your quiver like this,
That's
huh?
with 2 rangers, 2
Some of you guys
anticorps
got your
attacking
quiver
me.
like this.
Pretty much the maximum amount of true damage I could take. Just doing a nice little stroll.
Yeah. This is crazy. Guys, if you got your quiver like this, give it back. Delete it. I'm going to get a pizza. That's insane. You should be ashamed of yourself.